welcome to another podcast with your host, Lexi LeBooth.
And this is your co-host, Stephanie Booth.
And this is
What's Really Out There?
Babushka. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about a handful of things.
Yes.
It's going to get very interesting to do it.
Very
And as always, Stephanie has no idea what I'm going to be talking about.
Yeah, no. The other few times I know that. I knew what she was going to say.
She also knew some of the stuff from a YouTuber. But today, she don't know what we're going to be know about. She might know like one or two of these things, but she don't know this first one I know about that. So, we are going to be recording some episodes back to back tonight, and we are going to get our Spotify page up and running, and our platforms up and running, and everything. So we're going to hopefully be official by tonight or tomorrow, and I will get an email started, and I will get everything started to make us official. So, when I have it official, next time we are recording, I will shout everything out. So, let's get started.
Let's go.
This is the smiley face killer.
I think I heard about this one on TikTok. Maybe not.
TikTok. Excuse me. Okay. So, also, this is kind of similar to the American Horror Story. Stephanie hasn't seen it because she's only 10 and it's very gory.
I only seen like one part.
Well, not with us, you haven't.
With Dad, yeah. Only one part.
Yeah, because you sneak in and watch it when he's not paying attention.
No.
Anyway, it's season 6, I want to say. It's the cult season. Where everyone's pissed because Trump won the election. And they're like, no, I voted for Hillary, and the lesbians are crying. It's that one. Not to point anybody out, but I'm just trying to, make it to that one. And then, so, in that season, this killer goes around the lesbians' neighborhood. I have to keep on saying lesbians so that way you guys know. I'm not trying to, target anybody, but, anyway, this killer is hanging around their neighborhood, and that killer paints a smiley face. And that's their cult, the smiley face cult. So I just thought that was pretty cool. Not cool, but it was, very interesting to this story. So, the real smiley face killer, or cult, or whatever they are.
Whatever.
They have at least killed 300 young men.
300?
Yeah, and it's so far just been men. There's been very few women, but it's mainly just been men.
Why?
They just they're men, I guess. So they've been drugged, and abducted and held for a period of time, and then murdered wherever they were being held captive, and then dumped in water to look like a drowning.
Weird.
So
how were they murdered?
It didn't specify, but they were they were murdered to make it look like they had drowned.
Oh.
But they didn't drown. This person killed them to make it look like they drowned. But they didn't actually drown.
Wow.
Yeah, people are twisted.
Yeah, that's weird. You murder someone and you either shoot them in the head or something.
So, this Navy veteran disappeared. He was 21.
Oh, my Lord.
He was gone for 2 months, and he was gone, whatever. 2 months later, he was found floating in the river. Everyone thought that he would just drown himself. There was a 24-year-old found the same way.
Lord.
After their disappearance. And it's been going on from 1997 to now. The most recent case I found on it was 2017.
Whoa, in 2017?
Yeah, and that was 3 years ago.
Because it's 2020.
And there's even been college students too, so
Yeah, so 4 years ago, I think.
3.
3.
So, it's pretty weird.
Serious.
And it's one of those things where, because, it's an unsolved thing. They don't know who did it or, what's behind it.
Or, it's a gang doing it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I don't know. It's just one of those unsolved, sad story things. All of them are drownings. They made them look like a drowning, which is really weird.
I guess they could get away with it. I mean, they could take the bodies in, like, check for the fingerprints.
Well, okay. That's my chair. I'm not farting, I swear. That's me moving.
It's our chairs.
Yeah. It depends on the area of time. They didn't have some of that equipment available to them. But also, if it looked like a drowning, I bet the police didn't want to go look into it and do, like, all the paperwork. So, cops can be lazy, but they're not all cops are. I'm not going to start that fight. So, okay. Do you know the Elvis Presley conspiracy theory?
No, not at all.
Did I just say the Elvis Presley?
Yes.
Elvis Presley.
Isn't he like a famous singer?
Yes. He's dead now.
Why?
Okay,
I
well...
thought he died because of old age.
No, I'm going to get into how he died, and then the conspiracy theory behind why.
Ew.
Okay. So what is filed on his autopsy, he died of heart failure on August 16th of 1977. He was 42 years old, so about the same age as Dad.
Isn't he like 43 or 44?
I just said he was 42.
No, Dad.
Oh, I think he's 43. He might be 44. Yeah. That's pretty sad. I don't know I do, but right now I'm in my mind focused with this. Okay. So he apparently faked his own death to go into hiding. That's one of the theories.
What is it called? Riverdale?
Why would you mention Riverdale?
No, because Jughead he acted his death.
Oh, he faked his death?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jughead's not Elvis Presley. So yeah. Well, because they've seen like pictures of like what he would look like 4 decades later, like 40 years later. And they're like, that's Elvis, man. So, like, it's really weird. And one of the reasons why he would have faked his death is because he might have been, like, connected to the mafia. Steffi don't know nothing about that for you people that do.
I want to be an Illuminati.
Oh, shut up. And his middle name was changed on his headstone. Like, it was Aaron. And now it's Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah, like that video where that guy cannot pronounce that kid's name and it's a comedy thing. It's literally like that. It's Aaron. It's Aaron. Aaron. But with an extra A. Like.
It's Aaron.
Yeah. And then there's this pool house photo of Elvis at his house like a year or two after he died. And you can see him sitting in his living room.
For real?
Yes.
Lord.
Because people were touring it.
God, like a ghost of him sitting in his living room?
No, people think it was real. There's no way it was a ghost. People are saying it's real.
I would think it's real.
So, I don't know. It's one of those things where you don't really know for sure, but you're just going off of what you hear. You know what I mean? Okay.
Elvis come out of the sky.
Okay, so this is the Malaysia Flight 370 conspiracy theory.
I heard about this one.
Excuse-moi. Okay, well, what'd you hear about it? And we're gonna...
Like, it went out in the middle of the ocean. If I had a map, I would show you. I think it's, like, near Miami. It's near Florida. I know that for sure. I think. I'm not for sure, though.
Like, it just disappeared?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
I think it's near Florida. I'm not for sure.
Well, so she got the disappeared part right. I'm not told. I have to... Okay, so the Malaysia, whatever. Malaysia Air Flight 370 disappeared on March 8th, 2014 during a flight from Kuala Lumpur, I hope I'm saying that right, to Beijing. 227 passengers and 12 crew members all disappeared. They took off at 12:41 a.m. local time, and then they reached 10,700 meters at 1 a.m. They lost contact with the plane, the people who were, like, keeping in contact.
Oh, so, like, the airport people?
No. Oh, I don't know what they're called. The people that, like, help...
like, run and...
The communication control people. Yeah. They lost contact with the plane at 8:11 a.m. that morning. And then the week after the disappearance of the plane, the case was closed. But then it was also reopened in 2017, so I'm not totally sure on that one.
I think there's like someone or something that acted.
Oh yeah, no,
like
we're
something.
getting to that.
Mm.
So the plane crashed into the sea, like Stephanie said, and there was apparently no one survived. Like they couldn't find any survivors. They couldn't even find any bodies.
I bet it was an alien. I guarantee it was like a 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 aliens out.
Well, one of the theories is that the pilot wanted to commit suicide, so like he just made the plane malfunction and just like killed all those people, which I think that one's BS. Like, why would you kill almost 300 people?
You could just say, "Hey, I'm gonna jump out the windows and you take over." I would say that.
Jeez. They also think it was a hijacking, like terrorists, or okay. So if you listen to the black box thing, which is like how they communicate with the plane, or if they find it if like it crashes, you can hear like this entity.
Yeah, in the background.
And then they sign off.
Yeah.
So like it's really weird.
Like if they were paralyzed and they were made to make that form.
Yeah.
Like if I was an alien, I would be like out on the plane. The alien did. The alien did it. I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah. No, you're getting.
I'm getting my opinion.
Your opinion.
Opinion.
Okay. That's pretty much all I have on that one. It's really short, I know. But I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I think that one's real. I believe that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you know about the Lochness monster?
Lochness monster.
Don't read my paper. What do you know about it?
I think it's just a dinosaur that's not gone extinct yet.
That's what you think it is?
Yes.
Okay. This legend has been around forever.
Yeah, forever.
It was around when I was a kid. I know that.
Lord.
Okay. So in Montana, the largest natural freshwater lake west of Mississippi.
Lake? I thought it was an ocean.
No, and not where this one's located. There's been tons of sightings. Oh, this freshwater lake is over 200 square miles and 185 miles of shoreline. The theory of the Loch Ness monster dates back well over 100 years, so it's been here quite a while.
Quite a while.
There was documented sightings in 1889.
1889.
Yes. You guys should have just seen her face.
Yeah, and I'm playing Red Dead Redemption. And I'm in 1860.
You're gonna see the Loch Ness monster pop out.
No, I already did in Red Dead Redemption.
Captain James K. and 100 passengers saw it, and then an old tribe even spoke of it centuries ago. So that tribe said that these two girls saw antlers like 2 feet poking through the ice, because like, you know, the ice freezes over when it gets really cold. Like, we don't have that here in Texas.
No, it's Texas. We get summer
sweat all the time. But everywhere else where you guys get nice weather and it cools off for y'all, y'all water freezes when it gets cold. So
we only had like snow once this year.
We didn't get snow this year, honey. That was like a couple years ago.
No, we did when we were somewhere.
Oh, probably Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We got anyway.
We had trampoline. We had a trampoline. They were snowing all over.
Oh, it probably only
school.
yeah. Oh yeah, because it only lasted like 20 minutes and it melted.
And we were eating snow because we were so hungry.
Okay, anyway, let's get back on track. So, these girls saw antlers poking through the ice that was like frozen. Well, they went to go get the antlers, so they thought like an animal was stuck, and then this monster popped out, and it was the Loch Ness monster.
Rawr.
And it attacked them.
Oh, did they die?
It didn't say. So there's been 109 documented sightings. Documented. That means only people that have spoken up about it.
Like, if the girls, even if they died, then like, how would they know that it died?
Because the tribe could have seen it or something. Okay. The 2017 case is most recent. There was a flathead monster. There's a flathead lake monster that resembles the Loch Ness monster, Nessie. So
Nessie?
That's what the Loch Ness monster is called, Nessie.
So it's a girl.
I'm guessing. I don't know. I didn't
Her name should be Bessie or Mrs. Milky.
Okay. So the 2017 case is a 3-year-old boy fell into the lake in Montana.
Oh, no.
The monster took him to the shore. Like, the monster saved him.
Wow.
Yeah, it creeped a lot of people out. They're like, what the heck
The girl
is
got attacked.
going
Wait,
on?
since the little boy?
Yeah, it was weird. People were like, what the heck's going on in here? Okay. Let's
It must
talk.
have been a dolphin or something. Did they, like, see the creature bring him up?
Yeah.
They saw?
Yeah, that's how they have the story.
I thought, like knew about it because they saw the 3-year-old boy and then, like, something swimming away from him.
No, like, it brought him back to the shore, like, the beach area. Like, it saved him from dying.
Reach?
Okay.
What if it was just a spirit in the animal's body?
I love how you say that's fake, but... okay.
No, I know it's real.
Oh, gosh. Okay. So, we're going to be talking about the mind control lab in Alaska. I didn't hear about this until when I researched this. So, it's called HARP, and that stands for the High Frequency Active... Abral Research Program.
Real quick before you finish, isn't this a part of the government? Like, the government doesn't want you going in Alaska? Or, like, within Antarctica or something.
Dang, dude.
That was a burp, not a fart.
Well, I know, but you were mid-talk and you went, ooh. Okay, anyway, that HARP stands for High Frequency Active Arboreal Research Program for information. So it's in the mountains, and it's nearly 250 miles south of Fairbanks, Alaska. They are blamed for everything from earthquakes to destruction from a space shuttle, and they were also blamed for the Joplin tornado too, which, well, that's another thing I'm going to talk about.
Tornado too.
I know, but I'm going to talk about that. It's an experimental weapon to control the weather. That's a theory. Or another theory is a tool for mind mass control. The huge facility is made up of 180 large antennas sprawling over 33 acres. And 33 acres is pretty big.
Wow.
Like it's Denny's times like 1,000.
So like Denny's.
Times 1,000.
Yeah, so like her house 1,000 times just placed. God. Oh my God, that's a lot.
And it involves the U.S. Air Force and DARPA, which is another part of the government / Air Force thing, U.S.
Government, if you're out there hearing this, don't sue us.
Sue us? We ain't got no money. Don't kill us.
Yeah.
Okay. So, they are toying with the elemental force, and they say that it's for balloons, like the weather balloons, but the height that they go to reach for, and they do it, it's too high for balloons to reach, and it's also too low for satellites to travel. So, like, what are you guys doing? It's really weird. I don't understand.
What are you talking about?
Okay. So, now let's move on to our Mandela facts.
Are you using this?
Girl, stop.
Are you using the
And drop. Hammer time. No. Okay.
Hammer time.
So you might not know this one, Stephanie, but everyone else out there might know. So, Oscar Mayer or Meyer?
Meyer.
With an A? Or
Mayer.
With an E or A?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to think of this. Think of the spelling. Sorry.
Oscar Mayer or Mayer?
I hear a Meyer.
Meyer?
I don't know why.
Well, that's how it is, but everyone else remembers the Oscar Mayer, like with an E, which is really weird. So
I always hear Oscar Mayer.
I want to say it's a bologna brand, but I'm not positive. I don't remember.
Unless it's Michael Myers.
Okay, so Skechers, does it have a T or no T?
T.
There's a T? Well, everyone remembers it not having a T. And now there's a dang T in it. Okay. You might not know this one, but he was kind of in Family Guy for a little bit. Is it Seth MacFarlane or Seth MacFarlane? McFarlane or MacFarlane?
McDonald's Farlane.
MacFarlane?
Mhm.
Well, that's what his name apparently was this entire time, even though he let everyone call him McFarlane. Like, why would you let someone say your name is wrong for, like, ever?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a Panic at the Disco song. I don't know if you'll remember it. I play it all the time. It's, I chimed in with the how much people ever heard I can't talk. I chimed in with the how much people ever heard of closing a goddamn door, or is it closing the goddamn door? A goddamn door or the goddamn door?
The dang door.
Yeah, well, everyone remembers, or everyone sings A, and apparently it's the. And even the
What
original.
song is that off of?
It's Panic at the Disco.
I don't know what the song is. You're gonna have to play it.
Okay, but everyone remembers it being A. And even the singer, like the lead singer who sung that song was like, I remember it being A, what the heck? And then he sung the live. So it was really weird. Okay. Now you guys know what time it is. We're going to go over the stories again. And let's see what Mrs. Stephanie thinks about them. And let's get our opinions about them. Okay, the smiley face killer. That's not a conspiracy theory. But what did you think about that? Do you think they will ever solve that?
I think they tried to, but they couldn't find the killers.
Do you think it's a cult?
What's a cult?
Like the Illuminati?
Definitely. No, I'm kidding. No, he's not the Illuminati.
Okay, do you think Elvis Presley faked his death or was killed by the government or died of natural causes?
I think he faked his death. He's still out there now.
Dang, she's hitting it. Okay, what do you think the Malaysia Flight 370 encountered something like an alien or
the Illuminati?
Okay. Do you think the Lochness monster is real?
100%.
Is there anything on here you don't believe in?
Yeah, I can't remember any of it.
Wow, okay. Do you think the mind control lab in Alaska is real?
Definitely.
Should have known that. And we've already been over the Mandela effects. So, I think that about wraps up this episode.
Half of them, like Oscar Mayer. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know about that one. I think that's a bologna brand, but like I said, I'm not really positive.
Bologna brand or just Jackson messing with us. Be like, it's Oscar Mayer.
Okay.
Like, no, it's Oscar
So let's
Mayer.
sign off here. Okay. Well, this has been a great podcast, you know. As always, this is your host, Lexe Lebu.
And this is your co-host.
And this is
What's Really Out There.